Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'll be doing a Blu-ray collection update video. Now, what I'm doing at the moment is I'm currently in the making of my Empire Strikes Back review, but I don't think that review is going to be out for a while, so I just thought I'd release this video to kill some time. So what I'll be doing is I'll be showing you some Blu-rays that I got after my last update video, which was my Rocky and Indiana Jones unboxing video, and I'll also be talking about some Blu-rays that I might have talked about before, but not in an actual Blu-ray video. So yeah, let's get on with it. First one I'm going to show you is Back to the Future Trilogy. Now, I got this when I was clearing up the DVDs that I already had on Blu-ray, because when I first got my Blu-rays, I didn't want to get any that I didn't already have on DVD, because I didn't have a lot of Blu-ray players in my house. But I got a few more Blu-ray players. I got PS3, which plays Blu-rays. So I just decided to clear out all my DVDs that I had on Blu-ray, and I got around 30 quid for it. And I also sold my Back to the Future Trilogy on DVD and got this instead, and it is a really good set. I'll just show you the inside. You got kind of like a picture of all three there. You don't know if you can see it very well because of the lighting, but yeah, that's pretty cool. You got the discs on the inside. You got Marty McFly in 1955, Marty McFly in 2015, and Marty McFly in 1885. And so I tried some out to see how they look, and when I first watched the first one on Blu-ray, it seemed a bit fuzzy, it seemed a bit pixelated, which I was quite disappointed in. But my grandparents, they've got like this massive 3D television, so I took this round and we watched some of them, and the picture was perfect. Like, there was no little black dots or anything you get in old films. It's one of the best looking Blu-rays I've ever seen. I know I say that for a lot of Blu-rays, but this is a movie that came out in 1985 and it still looks better than some movies today. So yeah, the Blu-ray quality in this is really good, some of the best quality I've ever seen. If you like the Back to the Future trilogy, I'd highly recommend you get this, because this is a must-buy. Batman Returns. Now, I know I have talked about this film before, I think I have, but I got this for Christmas because I wanted to get all Batman movies on Blu-ray, including the 1966 one. I haven't got that yet, but anyway, I got this for Christmas, and I got some money for Christmas, so it encouraged me to get Batman Forever. Now, like I said before, I have mentioned this movie before when I was doing my top 10 Jim Carrey films, but I talked about the movie, not the Blu-ray. And I am a completionist, so I did kind of have to get this. I got Batman and Robin as well, and I actually really do like this cover. I mean, if I didn't see any of the Batman movies and I just saw these covers, I'd probably be looking forward to this one the most, because I just love the detail in the bat and the Robin symbol, the red light. I think that looks pretty cool. You got all these big names around the title, so I don't know, I just really like the cover. But the movie, yeah, is pretty bad. But yeah, it's just really awesome that I've got all 4 Batman movies on Blu-ray now. I've got Batman from here. Got all 4 of them on Blu-ray, so that's pretty cool. Next up, Bourne Supremacy. Now, I did have this before my my first Blu-ray collection video, but what happened was my grandparents, they gave me their Bourne DVDs because they wanted to get them on Blu-ray, and I already had the Bourne Supremacy on Blu-ray, and I hadn't watched it yet, so I just gave them this so they can start. Then they got the complete collection on Blu-ray. So they just gave me this back, and I haven't watched it yet. I have watched the Bourne Identity. I need to watch all the Bourne movies, but I've got so many movies to watch right now. I probably won't get around to the Bourne franchise for quite a while, but I'll be sure to do that. Django Unchained. Now, I actually got this really cheap from HMV for $3.99, and it is a really cool Blu-ray. I love the slip cover. It's all shiny at the top. It's embossed here. What I'm doing now, I'm watching some Spielberg, Tarantino and Scorsese movies. So I went out and I was looking for Django Unchained, and I got this for a really good price, so I bought it. And yeah, it's a really good Tarantino movie. And right now I've just got to watch Jackie Brown, which I've already got but I haven't seen yet. Death Proof, I've looked everywhere for that but I can't find it, so I'll still have to look for that. And Hateful Eight, and I need to get that when it comes out on DVD and Blu-ray. But then after that I would have watched all Quentin Tarantino movies, and then when I have, I'll do a ranking of them, so yeah. E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Now, like I said, I am watching some Spielberg films, and I actually haven't watched this all the way through. And I'll tell you why. I was years ago when I was younger, I watched a bit of this on TV, and I saw the bit where like E.T. and Elliot were in like that quarantine, and frankly that just scared the crap out of me, so I just avoided this movie. But then eventually I did buy it. I saw it in the shop and I bought it on Blu-ray, and I watched it, and it was a really enjoyable film. I did like this. I think the music's really good, and the one thing that really impressed me in this film is the animatronics for E.T. Because it looked really good. There was so much detail in that animatronic. He just felt like a real life character. So yeah, props to the guys who made E.T. because he looked fantastic in the film. The In-Betweeners movie. Now I actually got this for a really good price. I got this for like £1 from the shop, and it includes the Blu-ray, DVD and digital copy, and some bonus features and the extended cut, and it was all for £1, so it was a really good price. I love the In-Betweeners TV show, and I love the movies. I do prefer this over In-Betweeners 2. I don't really have any problems with it. Well, actually no, I do. I think the only reason they made the plot in this movie is for them to go on holiday, is so they probably didn't have the budget before to do that, but now they did have the budget, they decided to go with that. But I just think they should have set this movie in England, like just a completely different plot, because I just think that it's kind of overused cliche that again a bunch of, in like most English films, it's about them going on holiday or something. I just think they should have just made this movie set in England. So yeah. The original Star Wars trilogy. Now yes, I know I have talked about this in my first collection video, but I only talked about the actual thing itself. I didn't have the cover, but I went to the shop one day, the same shop that I bought it from, and I saw another one that had the slipcover on. So I said to people who worked there, I said, "Oh, I bought the original trilogy from here a few months ago. I didn't have the slipcover," so they kind of gave me this for free. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Now I've got the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy on Blu-ray with the slipcase. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Unbreakable. Now I heard about this movie. I've been meaning to get this movie for a while because I saw like some videos. I saw this video called like top 10 superhero movies that weren't based on comic books, and this was in. I think this could have been at #1. So it made me really curious about it. But I never actually bought it. But then it was brought up again in some other video that I watched. I thought, okay, I'll look for that in the shops, and luckily I found it on Blu-ray. I watched it, and I wasn't really too impressed with it the first time I saw it. I just thought, oh, it seems kind of like a Dark Knight rip-off. But then I saw this movie came out in the year 2000, and it just made me think, why does this movie not get mentioned when people talk about how superhero movies started to get darker? Because people normally just talk about Blade, because the only dark superhero movie we had before this was Batman Returns, and that still, it wasn't grounded and gritty, it was still kind of goofy. Yeah, before this we did have Blade, but like Batman Returns, it was still kind of goofy. But this was the first proper dark, serious superhero film, so I don't know why it never gets mentioned. People just normally mention Blade, then X-Men, then Spider-Man, then the rest is history, and I seriously do not know why this movie don't get mentioned. I think this is a really good film. I'm definitely more impressed with it when I found out what year it came out in, and if you're interested in the history of superhero films, I definitely recommend you watch this, because in my opinion, this probably infounded and gritty superhero movies we have today. And I'm kind of annoyed at the critical reviews that this got, because people said it only got about 60 to 70% on Rotten Tomatoes, because it didn't have an ending as good as The Sixth Sense, which I think is ridiculous, because those movies have nothing to do with each other. Yeah, they have the same director, but it's not part of a franchise for anything. So giving it a negative review because the twist wasn't as good as the last movie by the director is really stupid in my opinion. So I think, like, if you just look at it as a standalone movie, I think this would have got a lot better critical reviews, because it is a really fantastic movie. The Wolverine. Now, this is my least favourite X-Men movie. I don't think it's the worst X-Men movie, but it is my least favourite out of sheer disappointment. That's why I didn't get it on Blu-ray before. Now, I did have the other 6. Now, I did have the first 5 X-Men movies on Blu-ray, because it came in a set called the Ultimate Collection. It included every X-Men film except for the Wolverine and Days of Future Past. So I went out and I bought the Wolverine. I haven't watched it yet. I think one day, like before X-Men Apocalypse, I'll marathon through the X-Men movies on Blu-ray, including this. But you know, I was disappointed in it the first time I saw it. But But when I watch it again, I might change my opinion on it. So. X-Men Days of Future Past. Now, I know I said I did have this movie on Blu-ray before, but I did have the Blu-ray, but I didn't have the cover because someone gave me the Blu-ray, but just the Blu-ray, so I had to print out a cover, and it looked pretty crap, so it wasn't like an actual official bought Blu-ray. But I got rid of that, I gave that to a mate, and the actual Blu-ray. Like I said, I haven't watched this yet either, but when I do my X-Men marathon, I'll be sure to watch it. It's a pretty good movie. It says back of here, best X-Men ever. It'd be the best X-Men movie, because it is pretty good. Right, now that that's done, time for a quick recap. Back to the Future Trilogy, the Batman Anthology, Bourne Supremacy, Django Unchained, E.T. the ExtraTerrestrial, In Between Us movie, the Future Trilogy Blu-ray slipcover, Unbreakable, the Wolverine, and X-Men Days of Future Past. Alright, that was my Blu-ray collection update video. If you like some of those Blu-rays, be sure to tell me in the comments below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to watch my Empire Strikes Back review, which will be coming next, and I'll see you next time, guys.